I'm down to get the mic.
No, dude, you should mic up.
All right, who's cameraman?
It's so funny.
What if we?
All right, guys, this is team practice. I need someone to be camera person.
We're on a tripod. Huh? We don't need a tripod. It's, just lean it.
I got the camera.
Hey, Charlie, can you hold the camera?
The audio's better if it's like near us.
I have a tripod.
Oh, wait.
We don't need everyone to like play ball per se. We're just gonna like
Oh,
talk.
you just want the
We're gonna
mic
talk
next-
and stuff. Yeah.
Next to your mouth? Alright. Give me the phone.
Steven, before you leave, I have to give you my shit.
Okay.
Yo.
I also have things for Lewis and Kenny.
Where is it? What's up, guys? Welcome to my vlog. Day 1 training for basketball. I'm not even gonna be playing, but you know.
You're not even in the frame.
I'm not even in the. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Anyways,
Team
here's
practice.
his shoe.
Alright, let's do a quick summary for Han. And anyone else who's uncomfortable with the offense.
No, for me. I don't know what Zoom is. I never seen it.
I'm not even just Zoom, just like we gotta talk like offense overall, right?
The thing that we're ass at, yes.
Yeah.
The thing that
Every time I watch a VOD, I was like, God, this is fucking abysmal.
Sometimes we're really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes.
Like,
Percentage-wise, I would like to know.
I think
that
depends
one
on the
time we
team.
made it one shot. Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah. I think the best games are when you guys are running in transition. And then you get easy transition points. I haven't seen much good was it like 5-on-5?
Half-court offense.
Yeah, half court, pretty ass. But in transition, pretty good. Good job, Lewis. You did great. See? Yeah.
Run as hard as I
Yeah.
can.
See, this is what happens when you don't have Corey on your team taking 22 shot attempts every game, right, Lewis?
Yeah.
That's right. Back to you, Timmy.
Send that to Corey.
They say Corey, I meant Michael.
Guns.
Who knows?
Alright, so 5-out offense. Or offense in general, right? The basic theory, right? This is why we do 5-out in the first place. At basics is to spread the floor. So I don't like to have people inside if you're not big enough to post up. So if you're in here and you can't post up, then you're just taking up the space. You gotta think about like
He's talking to me.
Question: if I end up having a small job, can I be on the inside?
if what?
If I have a small
He's also talking to her.
What if I have Mo on me?
if I have a small job, am I allowed to down?
These are valid questions.
The point of being inside is that you can post up on whoever's on you. So if they're smaller, or even if you just think you can post up on them, you're allowed to be inside.
Oh,
If you can't post
That's
up
me
on
to
them,
everybody.
you don't want to.
that's me too.
Because you're just taking up space from everyone else. There's like cause and effect, where right. So I don't like. So something that happens a lot is like we would just be at the wing, and we would just cut, just cause, not even like a quick cut. We would just run in, almost aimlessly, like. Oh, he's still here. I'll chill here. Maybe I'll go out now.
He's talking to Peyton.
Alright, but like, what did that accomplish? So you gotta think about like, how does this affect the whole team? If you run in and your guy comes in, the ball's on the strong side, right? Now they just did a pick and roll, but as they're driving, this happened in the video, like on the last video, right? And then they drive, and then now your man's defending both of you guys, pretty much. You just brought the help D in the way, and you're not even open.
Oh, wait. I realize I'm too far from you.
And he doesn't even be that close. It's 0.5 zoom, so it looks further away than you think.
but we need the mic.
Oh, Timmy's nervous.
So, yeah, so you're creating no advantage. You're actually getting in the way of your teammates by cutting. You would think that cutting is creating an advantage, but in this scenario, you're creating a disadvantage by cutting. So,
What if I cut myself?
like,
I think it also depends. Because then
the question is,
if
when is the good time to cut, right?
oh yes, you answered the question. You answered my next point.
It begs the question, when do you cut? I think a good time to cut, you have to watch your defender, first of all. And you gotta watch sort of generally what's happening with the ball. So a good time to cut is when the ball handler, let's say it's the opposite side, it should be the opposite side. It's when they're in a position to pass it. So if their back is turned to you, they're facing the other way because they're like getting harassed, right? If they're just like this over there, then they're not gonna pass you on the cut. They're just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But if they're just faced up like this, and they see the whole court, then you know they can pass it to you. And the second part of that is, what is your defender doing? If my defender is like this, you shouldn't cut. Right? Because he's just got to lock up. Like if he's like this, he's like ready for both. You don't want to cut. But if I'm like this, then that's when you want to cut. So, cutting is all about taking advantage of opportunity, and also you have to be in sync with teammates who are ready for the cut. That's half of the equation. So it's a combination of they're ready to pass it and this guy's not watching. That's a good cut. I think if any of those scenarios are off, then you just shouldn't cut. So that could lead into like, well, what do I do at the wing or even at the corner when the ball's on the other side, right? So if Hugh has the ball at the wing, he's doing stuff, he's dribbling. So this is the weak side. These two spots are the weak side. And you're like, well, what do I do then? Because I want to get in the play. Like,
Get it, Hugh. Hey, zoom in.
Fucking was it? I didn't know Paul George was here.
So weak side, right? Weak side is the side that doesn't have the ball. So if he has the ball in the wing, these two spots are the weak side, corner and opposite wing. So what can we do if not cut? And I think the best thing to do on the weak side is you either distract your defender or you help each other, the other weak side person. So you guys, when you see the balls on the strong side, you should look to your other weak side guy and be like, what can we do? Like, let's set each other up. Because if you don't set each other up, your one defender will most likely cover you. If you do set each other up, it opens up the possibility of their defense slipping. So if this guy is just like, right, my defender is watching like this, but he can't see. If I walk closer, I still see him in my peripheral, right? So I can walk closer. Like, well, what's he gonna do? Like, I still see both people. Now he runs here and screens the corner, right? And I'm like,
I'm the corner.
Still covering it, but I don't see the corner player. So now the corner player is running up. Yeah, the corner player runs up, and now he gets the down screen, and now they have to look for like, this defender here has to switch it, or he's open. So if he switches it, then where's my focus? It's on this side. And if my focus is on this side, I can't defend the strong side. So that's a big part of the cause and effect of being an active weak side person. Is your defenders are the help defense. So if you distract them in any way, you're almost helping your strong side. Because if you guys can keep these guys not looking that way and looking this way, they just hit a pick and roll, and now Kevin just did a layup behind me. I wouldn't even know it because I'm worried about the switch. I'm like, switch, and then now all of a sudden they're coming up the middle. So that's something to think about when you think about like the impact you can make from the weak side. So like if you talk about like if you're a corner player, well, in general, I think the ball should move towards the middle. So I think the biggest advantage usually is whoever is on ball or attacking moves towards the middle. It's like a circle from the three to the rim. That's like the attacking path. It's like a flow. And then when you can't attack, you go back out through the baseline, and then it's like reset like that. So usually I don't want people like, if you're at the wing, you don't want to attack towards the baseline. If you attack this way, you get the ball and you're trapped in the corner. And now you're almost taking your team out of the play. You isolate the ball and there's like limited options from here. It's like an ISO play, whatever. More likely than not, you get trapped. So if you're going this way, you want to be the screener going down. So the wing always down screens the corner, and the corner moves the offense towards the middle. And then they get the open pass because there's no defender. The defenders are getting tripped up, so they're like out of sync. And it just creates a more aggressive offense.
What if my wing player's ass, he never gives me a screen in the corner?
But you gotta call for them. Yeah, so as corner player, you should always be like, you need to get their attention. Because sometimes our wing players are ball watching. Opposite wing, they're doing a pick and roll, and this wing is just like they get antsy. They're like, I want to cut. I'm watching the ball. I want to react. But what they should be thinking is, I'm weak side. Let's make something happen on the weak side instead of focusing on the strong side. So they should be. So I should get his attention. Like, yo, Kevin. Like, I usually do this signal when I want a screen or someone to take my screen. I use hands. So if I'm facing him and I do this, my left side means, because he would be on the inside of me, he's screening for me. But if I ever do the outside hand, that means I'm screening for him, because I'll be on the inside. So that's something I think we should pick up, is like hand signals, and knowing, like, just based on body language, because it's really easy. If I look at Kevin and I go like this, that means I want you to run on this side of me, and you should be able to figure out if he's on this side of me, I'm screening for him.
Yeah. So
That you should be able to figure that out based on body, like, positioning and stuff.
Well, yeah. So in this scenario, if I need to set a screen for you, right? I would
Yeah.
be doing this.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
Kevin
I'd
would
be like, right here, go here.
be like, yo,
This.
hey.
Yeah.
And then once I'm here too, you don't just run. Hugh has the ball, right? I'd be like, hey, Hugh. What?
He was 0 for 3. Fuck him.
So, like, that's what you want to do. Like, you guys want to communicate. So if he's not paying attention to me, I'd be like, yo, Kev. Like, I could point too, like, set a screen. Like, that's what I want. I'd be like, yo, Kev. And then he'd be like, oh shit. And then he'd do the signal. I run. And I go, hey, Hugh. So it's all communicating, getting each other's attention. 'Cause you can't always assume that the person with the ball sees the whole court, and they're gonna be like, you know, a point guard. So I think that's one important lesson for the weak side. And the strong side, usually just like, you know, hit a pick and roll or something. But I'm gonna talk about strong side corner, because this came up in Kenny's video too. When, let's say Kevin has the ball, but I'm the corner on strong side. So I think one of Kenny's questions was, he didn't know, like, what to do. Like, does he stay here? Does he help, or does he baseline cut? And I think you should you first have to watch him very closely. Like, what does Kevin want right now? Based on his body language and the defender. So if sometimes you can tell if someone wants to ISO, right? They get locked in, they get low, they start dribbling. And they're only focused on, like, their defender in the net. If they're gonna go ISO, then I don't want to run anywhere near there. I want to just stay back and let him take the ISO. But if he's like kind of like looking around and just like staying in one spot, he wants you guys to move, other people to move. And I think usually I would rather have the middle person setting a pick and roll with the wing, because it opens up the middle, and usually the middle person's bigger. It's a pick and roll. I think the pick and roll from the corner is a lot weaker, so I don't recommend it. You could still do it. Like, I could still run up, hit this pick and roll, and then like roll, and then we're just at this corner doing this play.
What if instead of Kevin's George? And I know George is left-handed, so I give him a screen so he can go on his strong side.
Oh, so you can just like.
Yeah, so he can just do a one dribble, strong side layup.
It's just, I feel like it's a lot more disadvantage to hit this pick and roll, because the defender's already here, and you only have this space to work with. Like, if they cut you off just a little bit, he can't finish his layup. You know, they're just in the way. But a pick and roll at the top here, you have all this space to work with. So you can go left, you can go right.
All right,
better.
second question. What if the corner guy runs into his guy and then pushes his guy into for the double screen?
It sounds like it's a clogged paint. But so if he comes in and then like back screens him or something.
Huh? You shove your guy into the other guy.
Push him in the
Basically, yeah. I basically JJ Reddit it. It's like,
And
oh.
then held them both. So
Yes,
they have
exactly.
open lane,
Yes.
And that could work.
Yes. I do that sometimes because I'm a dirty player.
But I think in general, I don't like the pick and roll. So your reaction as a strong corner player shouldn't be to
To help him.
yeah, like, you shouldn't look for a pick and roll as corner. I think you're more the outlet.
Phew.
I'm
You got my stuff. All right.
So
I agree stuff.
they mentioned this in the video too. It's like, he's like, be an outlet, because your strong side, your ball handler is out when they get stuck. So you want to always be available. If you cut it all, you're now unavailable. Or you're doing a bad cut, because if I cut while he's driving, he's right there, I pull my defender in, they're just guarding both of us. That's probably a turnover waiting to happen. So generally I stay here, or I move towards the open spot. Like if Kevin drives.
If I go this way.
If Kevin drives,
strong.
like usually it's this way, right?
Yeah, so I go here.
Or like,
Right. Well, like you're saying, if you want me to go towards the middle, right? So it's normally this is disadvantaged, or like a corner pick and roll is disadvantaged, but I can still go left, right?
yeah.
You could.
If you go
Yeah.
right, I'd say I barely move at all.
You could flare
Well,
up.
Well, yeah, if he goes right, you flare up. But if he goes this way, you want to stay in the corner.
This guy would probably flare backwards.
Yeah, because then if you
No,
go,
but you already have your top player. So
So if I went this way.
I think if he
Yeah,
goes
so
that way,
then you
I
fail,
don't
right?
have to move. Like I just watch my defender.
Uh-huh.
Because
think-
they aren't even really healthy. Like they
Uh-huh.
shouldn't move either.
Yeah.
Well, if they do move, then I'm open because that's like a hammer play. If
Uh-huh.
he ends up going all the way to the middle, it's easier to pass it to the corner than it is to pass it to the wing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, I think also when you're on the corner too. Let's say he drives left, right? He's coming this way. Also depends on how much your defender is helping. Because if he ends up jumping, like you try to get
Yeah.
gets you early, you can backcut him.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
if not, then you.
Yeah, because then if Kevin drives right, passing it to the corner seems kind of hard. But I mean, he could do it.
Typically, if he goes right, it's not this corner's responsibility. It's the other corner.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
That means the other corner is the help defender.
Yeah.
So my guy like shouldn't even react really. He should just defend me, and I want to look for weakness. So if they stay here, then I have to stay here. There's no weakness. There's no advantage.
Mhm.
But if he goes in a little bit, I can look to get open. I'll be like, oh, like this is the angle.
Uh-huh.
Because my guy went like closer to the rim.
Yeah.
I might want to take 3 steps this way, so I'm more open for the 3-point shot.
Mhm.
That pass. Kevin's coming down here. Coming down here. There's like 2 help defenders coming. Oh, there's a help defender right here. Yeah.
Mhm.
2 help defenders coming, and a guy trailing him. My window's right here.
Yeah.
So naturally, just like you want to fan out just enough so that he can hit that pass. But if your defender goes like up, you see, if he goes up here, then that opens up either staying at the corner, because he can run through and then kick it out. If he goes down to here, like that, if that defender went up here, then he's more open down here, so he can hit the corner better instead of the wing.
Mhm.
That's when you stay there, or you hit the counter cut, whatever, like a back cut. Like if this defender goes up that way, then you're more open, like go down here. Just like wait here, and he can hit that dish, and you have to follow up, layup, or whatever.
I'm a brick it.
Yeah, any questions?
So in general, strong side corner kind of just ideally just kind of stays there, be ready to shoot.
Yeah.
Ideally,
If anyone's gonna catch and shoot, it's gonna be the strong side corner.
And sometimes you can creep into the dunker spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
have to
you
take-
can.
You have to take advantage of what the defender does.
Mhm.
So like yeah, so to reiterate like more simply, if your defender moves up into the paint, then you can go down.
Mhm.
If your defender stays down to help down low, then you shift up.
Mhm.
You shift up. And then if Kevin drives this way, so if Kevin goes this way, then I usually creep upwards, because my defender will be right here. So Kevin can't hit this pass to the corner, but he can hit it right here.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
let's say you're just right here, right? And both defenders are collapsed like right here.
Yeah.
So naturally,
Charlie.
this person, because the ball can get slapped if he. Did you release him?
Where is he? Oh shit. That's crazy.
Anyway.
I think in general, it's good for people to just learn to fill spots.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times, sometimes, I'll speak for myself. Sometimes I'll drive, and then I'm like, I got like 3 people on me, and my team's like, I don't know, jerking off in the corner,
Yeah.
doing nothing.
So
Yeah,
spots-
unless I have Kevin.
the
Kevin will come to
the
me.
general theme here is you want to fill spots, but to know what spots to fill, you have to look at what your defender
Yeah.
is doing and what your offense is doing. So if Kevin goes this way and my defender goes that way, the open spot's here. But if they both go that way, then the open spot's here. So you just gotta react to your nearby people, essentially. Yeah. So I think that should be the decision making for strong side corner.
Mhm.
So if he drives this way and then gets tangled up wherever, I'm going this way. And then I'm looking to be his outlet the whole time. If he gets stuck, he's gonna give it to me. If he doesn't get stuck, he's gonna shoot it.
It's kind of sad.
Fucking pathetic.
Really sad.
What's happening?
I don't fucking know, bro. Anyways, continue.
All right, so those
Oh.
are.
Oh,
That's a little about weak side.
Uh-huh.
2 people on the weak side, 1 person on the strong side.
Yeah.
What are other 2 people doing? It's like a pick and roll.
Oh wait.
Most likely.
Wait, I have a comment to make. I think since we run primarily 5 out, I think whenever you're out, you should be in a position to be ready to shoot the ball.
Yes.
I've seen a lot of times where it's like someone makes a great pass, someone's like fucking has their hand in their ass, and it's like, oh fuck, they just fucking fumbled the ball. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So yeah.
Yeah.
I would say since we run primarily 5 out, you should always be in kind of like a triple threat position,
Yeah.
so that the moment you catch the ball, you either shoot, you drive, or you pass, and
Yeah,
be ready to
that's
act
a
on the
good
go.
point. So, yeah,
Otherwise, it slows down the
you should
offense.
never be standing like scratching your ass.
Yeah.
You should always be like this the whole time.
Mhm.
If you're gonna be still, you should be like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, your knee should always be bent at the very least.
Yeah,
Please.
You should be able to catch it and shoot it.
Yeah.
Or you can pump and drive.
Yeah.
Or you can just, or if you're like this, you should also be aware of everybody else. You hit the swing pass.
Yeah.
So if I'm wing and then like he throws the wing to wing pass, I get it, but I see my corner's more open. You always pass it to the more open guy.
Mm-hmm.
What?
You would.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
But yeah, I think that was like one of the things I noticed every time I watch. Yeah. Damn, bro. What happened?
Oh my god.
And now we do an intermission break. This halftime game show has been brought to you by, what's that? Baby Metal.
Baby meadow.
Agugega. Baby Metal. What's
love-
their slogan?
I have no fucking clue.
Huh? We love feeding babies metal. Back to you, Chet.
Back to you, Chet, you betcha.
Any comments? Any questions?
Oh.
Comments, questions,
Oh,
concerns?
my only comment is that sometimes I watch the VODs, or when I'm in the game sometimes, and then if people aren't ready or like in a triple
Yeah.
threat position, and like we have offense going, but then they catch the ball and they're like fumbling it, it just slows down the play.
Yeah.
And then I feel like it gives the defender time to like set back up and recover, which is bad for the offense.
I'll say if you're not ready, you suddenly get a catch. Let's say I look left to do weak side, all of a sudden the ball comes. Like shit, I catch it like right here. I was about to set a screen. Immediately get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
Because if you try to back up or face square up, the whole play's gonna slow down a lot.
Yeah.
You're not ready to do anything with this position.
Mm-hmm.
So you should immediately just like get rid of it, like pass it back to the top, or just hit like continue your fucking handoff
Mm-hmm.
because you're already about to do a play.
Fuck yeah, shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You should shoot the ball.
along the lines of staying ready.
Be ready to shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Always shoot the ball.
A part of staying ready
attack the closeout.
is never stand on the line.
Cuddy.
So sometimes we'll do like sometimes anyone will do this, right? The ball's on strong side, your weak side, and you just naturally like stand here. I don't
Yeah.
know why, but
Yeah.
some people just like stand here,
You're gravitating.
just slightly inside,
Yeah.
or like corner. They're just like
Like, yeah. It's a good view from here.
you need intention with wherever you're standing at any time. There needs to be intention. So I'm either open here. If I'm not open, I'm getting open. If I'm not getting open, I'm setting up my teammate. There's always intention with where you're going and where you're standing. The worst thing you want to do is doing nothing inside the line and not ready to do anything off the catch.
Yes.
So this is like, you're just fucking up everything if you're doing that. You're just
Mhm.
idling inside.
Yeah.
I want a midi. I'm getting
So,
a midi. I'm getting a midi.
a midi?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna get a midi. Watch out.
You're not even ready for it. You catch the ball. Break. Your defender's right there. You're not even ready to shoot. You're just like, oh shit, catch.
I want a midi.
Yeah.
I want a midi. I want a midi. Interface.
I want a meanie.
Alright, let's go back over like